Who did this beat?
Marco, boom. You just gotta realize that everybody's gonna be on your tail from 5 o'clock until the day you die.
Early bird, get the worm, oh, you know I get it. Cuban link with the pendant, you know I spent it. Red cup full of Remy, oh, you know I sip it. Bad and bougie, looking for, you know I'm picky. You know it, you know it, you know it, I get it. You know it, you know it, you know it, I get it. You know it, you know it, you know it, I get it. You know it, you know it, you know it, I get it. I'm getting money, bank slips and bank deposits. Got plenty hoes, I sing to them like hard timers. Lane switching, speeding through, Ricky Bobby, pissing on me on the block.
And Wallace, I get it. No, yo, welcome to Triple A Sports. I am one of your hosts, Jay, and there we have Teran, and this is Thursday when we normally do it on Wednesday, but shit happens and we adjust. It's a lot going on in the sports world, but first and foremost, I want to send a shout out to Teran, brother, and actually, how you doing?
What it do?
Bruh, it's been
what it do?
It's going, baby. Yo, on some real things. It's some interesting stuff, bro, happening in sports. Did you get to watch before we jump into that? First and foremost, man, how's your fam? How's your son with his recovery? So he gonna be back for fall football for sure.
Oh yeah, he gonna be back. Yeah, he definitely should be good. Farther right now, everything looking good. You know, I think he ain't get fully clear, but he should get clear. You know what I'm saying? He should be. I think he go next month or whatever. But he doing the workouts. He running. He doing everything. You know, the drills. So he should be good though. You know, family good. Daughter graduates Saturday.
Reggie good live. So, yeah. I was worried.
What's up,
What's up, y'all?
I was like, I ain't got to put together bail money online to get Reggie out.
No, I'm in the house. The only way you can take me to jail, you come in my house.
Yo, what's up, brothers? So that's good. Your son is doing good, bro. Shout out to Big Chicken doing what he doing behind the scenes. D80 Mike slide through.
Big Chicken.
Love and prayers out to DJ and his fam. Some stuff going on. Not my business, but I hope that they are all doing well. C5 is getting ready for a vacation because he got it like that. Yeah.
Vacation is much needed.
Hey, much needed, most needed, much needed, and appreciated when we get them.
Much needed for sure.
Yeah. So
right. I know I need one.
Man. So I was gonna wait on D80, but we can go ahead. I was waiting on D80, but we can go ahead and jump right into let's go NFL off top, and then we'll
GM season.
GMC. Killer, what up?
Right.
The Packers attempting to ban the tush push, but it's here to stay. The Eagles clown on them the first day.
Here to stay, baby. Fuck them Packers.
Was it just Green Bay? One of the couple teams?
It was a couple of teams, but they're the team primarily winning it.
Green Bay was the team that initiated. Man, that's some whole shit, bro. Like who for what?
Right, it is whole shit because anybody is capable of doing it. It's not their fault that you can't stop them and that they're the originators of the shit. So, hey.
I was shocked Buffalo was in on it. Buffalo had wanted to ban it, and we did it pretty good until we faced KC.
No, I thought Buffalo was one of the teams I wanted to stay.
Was they? Okay.
They were the teams.
I seen somebody post something. I was like, I know, but why would Buffalo say that? That's stupid.
I was about to be like, oh, if that ain't.
Yeah, what I said. I was seeing like the team because they said they needed like 24. Well, they needed like 24 no's or something like that.
What NJ said, the Eagles are the hoes. NJ, everybody got time for that. Cowboy, cowgirl, Dak Prescott is back. We gonna win a Super Bowl every year, repeating ass. I ain't got time for your shenanigans.
True. I mean, I don't see why they would be on it now because after this past season, We can't sit there and say that they've been winning games because of that shit, or primarily because of that shit. Listen, they whooped Kansas City ass without even using the shit. Beat the shit out of them. What are we talking about here?
Yeah, it's true. did they even? How many times they did it against KC? You know?
Oh, bro, we just kept doing it again.
I don't know, but they ain't need
They
to do
blew
it
him
at
out.
all.
Right, they blew him out so bad.
Oh, y'all did?
Yo, it was like what's Robin Williams off of Robin Williams off a house party? He said, "Whoop you when I wanna." Was that house party or was that Baby Kids? He was like, "Whoop you when I wanna," and I wanna. Robin Harris was my dude, man.
Yeah, he's silly.
All I know is Hank could have played it.
Listen, if you can't stop it, sound like a personal problem to me.
And they only used it one time during the Super Bowl against the Chiefs.
Oh no, we had to keep repeating it because they kept jumping over.
No, that was Washington. You're talking about Washington.
Oh yeah, you ride. That's right. I knew it was some sore losing ass team.
Yeah, I remember.
I think they were one of the people trying to get it banned.
Still, other teams are doing it now too, and they didn't have Kelsey this year, right? So that's another reason you shouldn't be saying shit now. Because if you had that complete package with Kelsey, and then you know y'all was doing it 10, 12 times a game with Saquon, then I get it. But no, they didn't even need to use it. They beat everybody. They got this fucking in quick round.
Yeah, there we go. Well, Baby Kiss. Thank you, NJ. What else we got, Big Chicken?
Next up, we have Cam Moore getting signed for 4 years, $48 million.
Bro, that is such a steal for what compared to what they used to have to give out to rookie quarterbacks.
He's first round draft pick.
Yep. But you know, what the hell type of endorsement patch is that?
What did he get? How much?
48 million. 48 million over 4 years. So that's what 12
years.
How much guaranteed though?
I didn't get to see that part.
Wasn't it? A lot of it was fully guaranteed. It's crazy part.
Yeah.
Okay, fully guaranteed, probably.
Yeah, you can take risks now more on quarterbacks if
it's fully guaranteed.
He's the first pick. I mean, I think the first 10 get so much money versus the rest of them don't, and he's the number one overall pick. So
ain't it's crazy to think that
that's
Bradford got 50 million
rookie contract.
Damn, yeah, rookie contract.
But look at it like this though. If he even halfway pans out, if he halfway pans out, right, that he'll never play that whole contract because within 2 years he'll have him by the homo by the balls, and you're gonna have to resign him.
Resign him, yeah.
Yep. Hey, dirty baby, I got your money.
But if we talk about the other side of the coin,
and the only reason why you ain't giving him 50 now is because Jamarcus Russell.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, y'all. Go ahead.
On the other side of that coin, you have Shador Sanders getting signed for 4 years, $4.6 million.
Hey, that's not bad, man. To be like, even though he still got to make the team, if he make the team, which he should, that's a good deal to be a 5th round pick, man. You know what I'm saying? To be able to negotiate over $4 million.
Yeah, bro, he's still in the 5th round. He gonna get endorsement deals. He gonna be all right.
But I'm saying but that's still. You ain't getting that though. Even say if you ain't Shador, at the end of the day, I want to see. I got to see the other 5th round picks. They're not getting no $4 million. I don't think. A lot of times you get like.
I think all of them get like $4 million.
They do like the 5th rounds and like 5th rounds.
Let me check Quinn Ewers because I think he even went lower. And so Quinn Ewers was signed to a 4 year, $4.3 million. And he was lower.
I can see that Quinn Ewers. He was good enough. Yeah, he was. Yeah, okay. And he was like what 7 or something like that, 6th round.
I think so. I think like 6, 7.
What was Shador? 5th or 6th
17
round?
games now too. So
yeah. What'd you say, Reggie? What'd you say?
I said they should get that. They should get that and more, especially now that you're asking them to play 17 games.
20 million. What would you do with millions in your 20s? Shoot. You know what the sad part? Him taking care of it. MJ is right, but the dope part about him, he come from it. His dad is going to keep him. He's been getting money already. His dad is going to make sure, like, I mean, the siblings are.
I'm sure him and his brother got at least $1 million anyway, over $1 million from just if they did their investments right with knowing how their dad is. I'm pretty sure they was, you know what I'm saying? They
more
got
than that.
Yeah, but I know they got more than that. But I'm saying at least they got no less than $1 million for sure. You know what I'm saying? Because the way Dion is, certain parents, man, you know they got over that off rip. You know.
His NIL deal. What was his NIL deal last year?
Oh yeah, I forgot the NIL deal was over $1 million, wasn't it?
Hell
It
yeah,
had to
that
be,
motherfucker, man, bro.
You're right. I forgot about
He
that.
got 7 digits, bro, easily.
Yeah,
7 or 8 digits, easily.
Shalo stuff had to be. I don't know what
He
Shalo
straight that
NIL deal
$4
was.
million
Yeah.
contract ain't shit.
I want to know what Shalo NIL deal was now, man.
I bet
it was
it's
one
still
of
more
the
than what he gonna get this year in the NFL. I bet.
Yeah. I guess NJ, we were just saying, like, I mean, growing up with their dads and they're making sure they whatever case and being around money, and they've already got this live that splurge life. So I can't see them being too crazy of impulse buyers. And shit, they chose their dad as their agent. So but I don't think he has to babysit him like that. But I'm quite sure he's not afraid to have a talk with them if he feels like they're reckless with their money. You know what I'm saying? And he knowing all the trappings of it. Hell, if he was smart, he'd say, don't spend your contract money, spend your endorsement money, like Shaq did.
Listen, Shador has made more money in college than his father ever made in the NFL already. Bottom line.
Okay, so do you think this will start telling kids that maybe they might stay another year in college instead of coming out because they can get if they're not guaranteed the first round?
Yeah, yes. I think so.
Yes,
I think it's gonna help people to stay more.
Yes. That's the business. That's
the
smart business decision.
And like you said, if they said they humbled them,
27 and 28-year-olds in the college right now.
If players think they're a little bit, not even on his level a little bit, but you know they be trying to come out, they definitely gonna stay now for sure. That because it worked both ways for the NFL and it's gonna work for college the way they just did that. You know, like I mean, you should stay though. You know, but some people don't like quit. Like I think it hurt old boy Stan, right? The Texas quarterback. I think he would have probably made more if he had left last year. After they done yours, because he could have left last year, right?
Yeah.
He could have left last year, so he probably would have made. He would have played. And
he was a national. He played for a national championship.
Bo Nix could have left 5 years ago.
And he didn't even do. What did he even do bad for him to drop that bad bill? You know what's so crazy? He didn't even play that bad. He didn't have a bad of a year as what's old boy that went last year, Drake May from New England.
Yeah, he had
see how bad Drake May like. Drake May had that one. He had that great year, right? Man, everybody was on him. Then man, that last year was like compared to his other years, it was terrible compared to his one great year, you know. And dude still went like that. I don't see yours. They ain't have none of those type of fall off, and he still went far back like that. I ain't get that.
Listen, the best advice I can give to a high school athlete right now, I've said it before, is to flunk. That's the best advice I can give you right now.
You said flunk?
No high school ability.
You can't flunk. No, you mean get held back in middle school. That's what Cam McKinley was good at, right? Cam McKinley was the middle school players. They wouldn't go to 9th grade. They would stay in middle school, and then that's why remember when Cam McKinley was putting all those people even before us, and when Cam McKinley was a top school all them years, they was holding their 8th graders back. They because they was at the age where it wouldn't hurt them. Yeah, right. That's what Cam McKinley was doing all these years. Because I remember Destroy was about to do that with his twins, and I wouldn't have blanked. Like his twins was at that age where they were so dominating track and football. He could have held them back in middle school, and they could have had that extra year. I don't blame people for doing that if they at that age where it could have helped. You know, that's like my daughter now. She graduated. She will be in college at 17.
Years,
you know, if she plays sports, it'd have probably been good for to hold her back though in middle school. You know.
Hell yeah, it would have been.
Because she only said she's gonna be 17. She's gonna be 17 for a couple months in college, though. She young as heck in college, my daughter, you know?
Right.
So you got kids like that to be so
different
good.
Than what's happening in college right now. Like I said, Bo Nix, right? You don't think that these people are just sticking around later and later and later and later. Like, okay, well, eventually I'm gonna be better than everybody. Eventually I'm gonna be better than everybody, and I'm gonna get paid more. They're definitely doing it. It's already happening. So again, my best advice. Flunk.
We so used to some people being so good already, or some people that we think it's a bad, like, now don't get me wrong, people that stand for 9 years or something like that, if somebody started late, I'm cool with you being 23, 24, you know what I'm saying? But these people staying 9 years is crazy. But if you're somebody who started college late, ain't nothing wrong with that if you're 20, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember when I was at WashU, I was in class with people that was 65 years old, 69. Like one of my classes, man, it was like, you know what I'm saying? I had
But
about 3 people.
that's a bad
It was like
comparison,
70,
though.
65.
But that's not athletics, bro. That's not.
No,
athletics.
I'm saying it. No, I'm saying
You
in general.
about-
What I'm saying is, yeah, I'm saying like if somebody start late, that's cool. But somebody that's that's got to play 9 years is crazy to me. In college, with all these
that's
new
what's
rules
mostly
now,
happening. Even
that's wild.
Shador. Even Shador. You don't think that he was there longer than what, you know, the typical college player that's supposed to be
No more than
the first round
5.
draft pick would've-
I'm cool with the
would've been in
5
it?
years.
Okay, so he played
2 years at Jackson
He played
State,
2
right? He only
years
played 4 years.
in Colorado. And how many years did he play at what's the other school he went to?
To Jackson State.
He only played 4 years. He only played 4 years.
Shiloh played way more years than that, though.
Yeah, Shiloh played 5. He played 4.
Okay. Well, he did his 4 years, but most of them that's coming out now, they playing more than 4, and they're staying there past the age of 22 and 23 years old. They're getting redshirted, right? And then by the time they touch the field, they're already like 20, 21 years old. If that, okay, transfer portal, all right, extra year of eligibility. Fuck around, let it be a COVID.
But that's recently, yeah, you're right. That's something been happening recently because of
years
COVID.
old.
Yeah. Ooh.
I mean, that's only one part, the COVID. But before all this shit, okay, Chris Winkie. There's a lot of cats that, I mean, even though his path may have been different, he played minor league baseball,
then he came back
whatever.
to college.
But cats,
It probably was cats. We just ain't think nothing of it, or we weren't paying attention to people back then like that. So it probably was more than Chris Winkie back then.
At Rand, they was doing it. To Rand,
probably average.
they was doing it at Rand.
That's what I'm saying.
They
You're
was
right.
doing it at Rand.
So I'm pretty sure they was. We just ain't paid. It wasn't nothing on it because of the social media back then. So you're right. Like they ain't just now start doing it. We just, you know what I'm saying? We just seeing more now. That's with anything though. We seeing it more. You know, that's like we did stuff that these people doing. We just didn't have phones and everything else, you know.
How would you think the exchange students was?
Who?
How would you think the exchange students was?
Who, Rome and all them?
How would you think our exchange students were?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Was old.
Right. Yeah, you don't know. Put it to you like this. They about 45, 46 right now. I'm 43.
Reggie, wow. The 80. Look at he a state driver.
I'm
man.
not lying.
So you had to graduate, Reg. So you had to be one of those ones that graduated at 17, then, huh? Was you 17 or you didn't?
No, I graduated at 18. Nah, I graduated at 18.
Graduated?
And what I'm telling you is 2000. And what I'm telling you is
Reggie graduated at 20.
They were at least 19.
Because I was supposed to graduate in 2000.
No,
I got
listen.
held back in 3rd grade. So that's why I'd be older than a lot of people. I'd be like, man.
Listen, I'm telling you that the people we mentioned, every last one of them graduated at 19 and up. None of them was 18.
I graduated at 19 though, you know, because I got held back though. And I was able to play all the sports. They helped me out for track though.
These motherfuckers.
They helped me out for track, boy.
Bro,
I got to go to state my freshman. Hey, I got to go to state
2
my
or 3
freshman
languages,
year.
bro.
I was only freshman.
Fucking smart as fuck. Ain't no holding these niggas back.
Hey man, they said LD or get held back, man. I was like, man, that's sad though, because if I can choose over, I'm going to LD for that 1 year because I knew I was just playing around. I swear they said LD. I told my mom, like, man, I'm not going to no LD, man. Like, for her to listen and let them help me back though. You know, most parents be like, nah, send this but the LD. but you know, black families had that pride back then.
No, you should have went LD. You know why? You know why?
Huh?
You know why? Because you wouldn't have to take that fucking trick ass proficiency test. I'd have been like, LD
no,
me.
I swear, if I I don't know. All I know is people get cracked on. So I said, I'm like, please don't put me in LD. I'm like, man, I'll do the third grade over again. I wish I'd have went the LD route.
You might have got a check and everything.
Oh, I wish I'd have went the LD route, boy. I swear I did. I swear I wish I'd have went to the fourth grade and just chose LD because I'd have got right back out. I just wasn't doing I just was lazy. And I said, nah. And that's why me and my sister graduated the same year. People thought we was twins. You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to graduate in 2000. All these years, people just assume, and they just assume we was the boy and girl twin. I swear.
That's your twin? Yeah.
And they never
I thought you was
about
younger than me because you was short too. So I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
I found out you older than me.
Nope. I supposed to be graduated in 2000, man. Straight 2001, man. I'm like, ain't nobody going no LD. I wish I'd have been getting straight. I should have stayed. I'd have been getting straight A's like wasn't nothing. I'd have been in one class, especially when I went to Rand. I'd have been on one.
You had some chicks in the melody class though. I ain't gonna lie.
Man.
Oh, I was about to say that. My dude, I ain't gonna say his name. No, I'm gonna say his name, but not his last name. My dude, Carell. he came home one day bragging. Like,
he the only person named that. Why would you do that?
Hey, he can be mad at me for the true story.
I ain't hear his name so
you know,
long.
because he the only motherfucker named that.
Yo, he came to bragging one day to me and Tawan. Yo, I got this bad one. He's like, whatever, man. So we go to school the next day and we see her and she bad. So we all just talking in the hallway and whatnot. So we like, yo, I never see her in school. Bro, we watch her walk, and you all know where the LD class was at Rand, on that first floor, down there, you go that long hallway, and they way back there. So we see her walking down the hall.
I know
she make that right and go to that classroom. We look at Carell like, oh. he's like, but I'm not breaking up with her.
I wouldn't have either. You know why? You know why I wouldn't have broke up with her?
Class.
I mean, besides the fact she was fine, but you know why I wouldn't have broke up with her? Mm-hmm. No, talking about. You know why I wouldn't have broke up with her? Because that bitch had an elevator. Because she had an elevator.
Back then, and we were so uneducated to the whole learning disability thing anyways back then for a lot of us. A lot of our parents probably didn't know either what the hell it was. So for that LD, that whole thing, like Teran said, that was like Casper just getting roasted. But we didn't realize there was a lot of dudes that got, I ain't gonna say had special needs, but had learning disabilities that was getting help. It's a couple dudes that hoop.
And I ain't gonna say no names, man. There was a lot of athletes that was on that East team.
Yeah, huh?
Remember the East team that year before we went to Rand my freshman year? It was about 3 to 4 off the wall players that was in those classes.
The best player we had.
And nobody ain't even crack on them because they was scared of them though, because they was good. But they was on that floor where they at first they try to wait till the bell ring and go last. But we knew
it's one person that you ain't hip to that went to Rand. He graduated with best player on the team other than Rome, and he was definitely in them classes.
Yeah, who was in them, man? We just.
Y'all cats crazy.
Hey, who after Shador? Which one we got next?
Next up, we got flag football. NFL is allowing them to play it in the Olympics.
Boy, mad too. The one quarterback for the flag football team, USA team, he mad as heck. I don't blame him though.
Bro, he know he ain't gonna be there next Olympics.
I know. I don't blame him. I'll be eating too. What y'all think about it though? What you think?
Go ahead, Danny.
Go ahead, Jamar. You good?
I was going to say I think it's wild. That's all. But I think it's unfair. But I get it. We want to win.
See, I don't think it's about the winning part. I think it's about money. I think they realize that if they have NFL play, I think they realize if you have NFL players at these venues, you are going to sell out arenas even more for a fledgling industry, a fledgling sport. And I just feel like they want to maximize the potential and possibly convert those people watching over to NFL fans. So they try. It's like a cross market thing. You know what I'm saying? They think about the money coming back to them. And it makes
That's
so much
smart though.
sense it makes so much sense when you look at it from a money perspective instead of just, oh well, they're taking their jobs.
They took our jobs.
Nah,
Our
I
You know,
know
they
what
kind of
jobs.
they was
did,
doing,
but
man. Because like you said, it's no, you could have easily just stayed with the USA team, but you're right. They want those big name key NFL players in the Olympics. And man, that's smart, man, because that's gonna get
No,
those people over there to watch the NFL. Man, they know what they're doing, man.
yep.
That's crazy.
The NFL be playing
no, the
chess,
NFL
man.
needs to do. The NFL
I
needs
bet
to
y'all gonna watch
let
it.
them do it, and the reason why is this because look, nobody cares anything about American football except for Americans. Nobody. Right.
True,
But if you want to expand the sport, if you want people to play the sport in the world, right, you're going to need other countries to see some type of coverage of this and make it interesting for them to play. Because I'm telling you, nobody likes football as we call it,
but
except for
us, they like,
Americans.
yeah, right.
Nobody.
They do the soccer and the rugby over there. That's it.
Bro, I would love to see them. I would love to see some either former pros or some pros who are
Hmm.
pros and maybe not make it or whatever case.
Right.
Go play rugby. I like to watch that to see how some of them guys
See, but they
do
gonna
the
get it to
rugby.
where they gonna play the flag football to where if they get these other countries to like it, then they gonna be like, dang, we want football. Is hitting added on to this? You know what I'm saying? With the hitting aspect of it, if they can get these fans to start loving it and watching it during the Olympics and all that,
Yeah,
they gonna be like, man, imagine they hitting after this though. So they know what they're doing, man. They definitely want it just for the money aspect of it to get more people, even though they got more people than ever, you know, but they know what they're doing.
Yeah, it's all about the money.
let's go NBA, big chicken.
Pulling up, I'm pulling up, I'm pulling up. Yeah, heard you were looking for me. I'm pulling up, pulling up, I'm pulling up. Heard you were looking for me. I'm pulling up, I'm pulling up.
I love Chris
I'm
Rich.
pulling up, I'm pulling.
Yay! He picked the
I'm pulling
perfect
up.
picture.
Pulling up.
The perfect picture. Did anybody watch that last night?
I think no, but that's premature. He should slow down on that because if you don't win the series, that's gonna come back to haunt you.
Ooh, yeah, good point. But if you win the series, it makes you an icon.
Yeah.
That's true.
If you back it up and dominate or win out the rest of the series, bro, this is gonna be he's gonna be out of this world, out of here. His stardom gonna change, and then all the rumors gonna start setting in. All his next contract, somebody he's gonna end up in LA, or he gonna end up in Miami, or he gonna end up in New York. You know how that go. And some big market gonna steal him. So, because right now they were fussing about the ratings were down for the Minnesota OKC, but I thought that more was about maybe per se the time than actual like the game or whatever case.
Because by halftime, I turn that shit off.
Yeah, I'm like, it's late. Catch you in the morning.
That has something to do with it. That has a lot to do with it. But I'm not going to deny that Oklahoma and Minnesota are not attractive names. They're not
At all.
They're not. That's not something that's sexy in any way. But it is a good series, though. It's a good matchup if you look at it.
Yeah,
on
they
paper.
balling. They
Right.
really are.
Right. I thought that Minnesota was going to win the other night. I was clearly wrong.
Yeah, you
Super
did. You was talking
de-duper.
shit.
Yeah. And at first it was looking like what I was saying was going to come true for a long time, and then the ties just changed. I don't
I
fucking
know.
know.
In that second
But,
quarter, I was
yeah,
like,
it's-
man, I bet you Reggie's sweating.
I was. You know what I did? This is what I did. I was like, you know what? I'm going to sleep. Fuck this. Boom. Went to sleep real quick. I was like, when I wake up, hopefully shit'll be better. Bullshit.
The new saying it like, man, I look at the score, was like, what the hell?
Right. Then I seen all them goddamn free throws that Shaden hit. Like, this motherfucker, man, he lives at that goddamn free throw line. That motherfucker is James Harden reincarnated or some shit. But it's a good matchup. I like it. But really in both situations, these aren't teams that we expected. None of these teams we except
Hell nah.
for Oklahoma. Sorry. I
Oklahoma.
didn't
I
think
still
that
say
none of these teams
Oklahoma,
would be this far. Right? So
But
yeah.
Minnesota
But the
for
rest of
sure,
them, they're all
because
surprises.
I just didn't think defensively that they'd be able to do this, man. And I'm just really shocked. Now, granted, they did get ran in that third and fourth quarter, but I believe they're gonna play tonight. I think actually the game probably already started. I think.
It already started. I believe it's on
Yeah.
already.
So I do expect them to lose, but I still expect a better product, like maybe a closer game or even a spot where they may take the lead to show Oklahoma they can rock with them. Because I think they can, but I just don't think they got enough firepower defensively.
I agree with you.
I agree too. I think it's gonna go 7-0. It should.
It should
I
go
think-
7, but I can see OKC winning in 6 if they continue to do what they did the last time they played.
Whew. And they put that can on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shea Gilgis.
Why you shouting that nigga out?
MVP.
We don't like him.
I got nothing but love for the little homie, man. Even though he's taller than me, he's still a little homie.
He can play.
No, I'm just messing with you. Yeah, that dude's a baller.
He gonna be like one of them. You know how they used to say stuff about LeBron. You know how they used to say stuff about LeBron, how they say he ain't have no signature move. I think that's what people are gonna start saying.
You think so?
Him.
You think so, Reggie?
Mm-hmm. Just think about it. What do he do?
Oh. Hold up. So let me ask this though. So no matter what, whoever comes out the West is gonna win the chip, right?
I think so.
Oh,
I mean, it's pretty much already written, right?
No, I don't know,
think,
man. New York.
I think if Oklahoma will. I think New York might can beat Minnesota.
Okay. Wait, let me rephrase that because I should speak
that would be
about it
nasty.
too. So I thought that, but it's just a bad matchup with Pacers and the Pacers and the Knicks, only because man, Mitchell Robinson be having his moments, man, but he was looking dominant the other day, where OKC and both Minnesota had the size to kind of like not allow him to be as dominant as he was. Where we all know old boy is decent, but he gets destroyed by when he has to play against big men his size for the Pacers. I can't think of his name.
You know what to do with the braids?
Yeah.
Who, Turner or
Turner.
Miles Turner. Yeah, he's a big body that don't play like a big body and struggles against other big bodies or bigger bodies. And Mitchell Robinson was out there like having his way.
He was though.
Yeah, but that pace eventually started to wear down the Knicks, and you can tell. And then the Pacers just kind of caught fire.
He hit 6 threes in the fourth. God, I mean.
Yeah. So you're not going to bully Hartenstein. You can bully Chet around, but Hartenstein is not letting that Mitchell Robinson eat like he was eating against the Pacers. Yeah, I mean Hartenstein was ended up being a starter over when they both was in New York before he ended up in OKC.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, Hartenstein came from New York. The Knicks.
But Jamar, wouldn't Minnesota versus the Knicks be a better storyline for a championship? I mean, you couldn't paint something better with trading Cat from being a franchise player.
That is true.
Basically kicking his ass out.
That's true.
You know, and then taking in DiForenzo and Randall, and all of a sudden, I mean, that would be a bomb-ass storyline.
It is a bomb-ass storyline. It is. It would be the best thing be a best storyline, but it would be the worst thing for Minnesota. Because after that, I promise you, they win a chip, it's gonna take the act of God to keep Ant-Man in Minnesota. Every team
What
in
did
their
they
mama.
win?
If the
Either
Minnesota
way,
wins,
either way.
because bro, they throwing everything they can to get this
If
dude.
you lose, he ain't gonna stay neither.
He ain't staying here. They doing everything to get that dude out of there.
Get him to a major city.
Yup. Or get him to a more palatable, marketable city. I'm sorry, man. It's just I like Minnesota. I got respect for Minnesota, but that market just doesn't really appeal to people like that. I mean, OKC has enough of a rabid fan base and a little bit of the history, but you can even pull it off sometimes with Cleveland here and there. But for some reason, that Minnesota, the time zone they're in, the market that they're in, is just, I don't know, just not appealing. I don't know what it is about Minnesota, just not appealing to me. There's nothing sexy about the state of Minnesota. The sexy thing about Minnesota was Prince.
That's where he's from?
Yeah. It'll take a minute to walk, or whatever he said in Purple Rain, bro. That's about it.
So cut out butt jeans Prince, huh?
Yep. That's about the sexiest thing from Minnesota, bro. I'm sorry. Like, there's nothing else that makes me want to be like, I'm sorry. No disrespect, and no people in Minnesota gonna have beef with me, but I ain't never going to that motherfucker for y'all to come have an issue with me in the first place.
Yeah, I can't see. I don't know what's the point of going, huh? Like, we can go to Minnesota.
That was a good move. That was a good move for Minnesota. You know why? The reason why it was a good move to get rid of Cat was because now, no homo, the hole isn't clogged up. You don't got two big motherfuckers standing there the whole fucking time. You know, you don't lose much with Julius Randle. He could probably shoot as good, if not better, then Cat's gonna get you the same amount of rebounds as Cat. Is he as tall as Cat? Nope. But you still got Gobert. And frees up the hole so Ant can get straight to the basket if he wants to.
I think you're right. I think Gobert fits better with. I just think Gobert being a softy but just big. You needed somebody who's got like a little bit of dog in him. You needed that ugly ass dude down there with him. And Julius Randle just like fits it enough where he just got enough dog in him to kind of make shit matter.
That's true.
So I agree with you, Reggie. It's a better fit, man. It just, I don't know.
It seemed like it was a good trade for both teams.
Yeah, it was. It worked out best. But my brother is right. That's a dope storyline, Tarant. Like, I think that's right.
Yeah,
that's
it was a good trade.
They both can make it. That'd be dope.
Oh, y'all want to move on to the next one?
Fuck. That's probably the most even trade I've ever seen.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to the next one.
Yeah.
All right. Is chicken there or did chicken disappear?
What else is there?
Did we do the Pacers Knicks at all? Did we speak on it?
We spoke on it for like 2 seconds. And
okay. So then what we got last, I don't think I put it on the thing, was the whole
take
about
on the Knicks and Pacers is this. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, go ahead. I'm sorry. We were talking about the whole fuss as far as the basketball play, as far as Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, and then that whole debacle and everything that ensued that had less to do about their actual issue and more to do about more stuff, race, I guess, when it comes to it. Like the foul, I don't think did you see the foul? Did everybody see the foul that Caitlin Clark did on?
Oh yeah, I just was. Good. Yeah,
okay. So I was like, yo, I just like in my mind, I was like, there's no way Angel Reese is gonna really swing on this chick.
I didn't think she really should have been that mad for real though. But I don't know if it's for entertainment. Like, all right, I'm cool with it. If you really weren't gonna do it, You know, to make it seem like the beef is worse than what it really is. I'm cool with that part of it, but like I said, it don't be them, man. It be the fans who take it too far, man. The people who love Angel Reese gonna feel a way, and then the people, you know, you see Caitlin Clark following, you know, they gonna feel a type of way. But that's a name, no. That's a hard no.
Hey, all the NBA players though, even though they like Angel Reese, all the NBA players like, bro, she was trying to sell that like a motherfucker.
Yeah. I mean, but I'm cool with it though. Like, why not? She don't gotta like her though. Like people like, I mean, not in that way on the court. She ain't gotta like her on the court.
So
like,
let me ask you,
people watching.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. Okay, and the whole RG3 thing is a whole nother conversation, but when he sat there and said about Angel Reese not liking her, why does he have to fucking like her in the first place? Like, if she don't like her, she don't like her. Plenty. Listen, but she fucking Isaiah Thomas fucking hates Michael Jordan guts.
Yeah, she don't gotta like her, man. She not, long as she ain't trying
sports.
to harm
They're
her.
not supposed to like each other. They've been rivals.
She's not harming her no way.
They've been rivals since they've been 12 years old. She ain't supposed to like.
I'm cool with it. If you're not stopping nobody from getting no money, not harming her in no way, I'm cool with
also,
that, man.
I feel that.
Go ahead, Reggie.
Right, and I also feel that Angel was right for getting upset. Maybe not going that far, but she was right for getting upset. And the reason why is the same reason why she got called for a flagrant foul. The reason why she got called for a flagrant foul is because it was a retaliation foul. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not that she fouled her so hard. It's the reason why she fouled her is what pissed her off. And that's the reason why she got the flagrant.
Man, I was cool with both. I was cool with it, right.
So I would have been ready to fight you too. Maybe not pull my shirt up and all that shit, but yeah.
Yeah, she was selling the moment right there. That's what everybody was like, yo, she's selling the moment.
Angel probably was mad though. They try to make it seem like she was phony. She probably really was mad at the end of the day though. But at the end of the day, like I said, if it was a foul all like that, fans blew it up, man. Like
what's the name said it?
I can say two things can be true. Two things can be true. If that would have, it was the other way around, Caitlyn fans would have been saying it was a hard foul if it was if she would have did that to her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Honestly, it ain't got nothing to do with the race, the fan. It's the people who love Angel Reese, the people who love Caitlin Clark with it. They acting like, even though the foul, you know what I'm saying, wasn't all that to me. It's a hard-nosed foul. But if roles was reversed, they would have been going hard at Angel Reese. You know what I'm saying? Saying like, oh, you tried to hurt her. You know, they would have said that. Let's be honest. They would have said that.
Yeah, they would have.
They making like they wouldn't have. But like I said, it's really fans blowing this bull crap up. She had every right to go at her. I'm cool with Caitlin Clark, hard foul on her.
Sure.
Both plays was cool. Like, even if they didn't got each other face, I would have been cool with that. Like, why not?
It would have sold up more. But here's what I'll say. I'm cool with the whole drama thing too. I get it. Whatever the case. But this is the funny part where it was like Angel Reese really went about that smoke because it wasn't nobody. It was Caitlin Clark's teammate holding her back.
Yeah.
It wasn't her own teammates holding her. It was Caitlin Clark's teammate was like stepped in to get in between him and stuff like that. So it was like, bro, she really wasn't trying to go there, which it was the best thing that happened for her in a sense because had she to went on there and try to fight her, try to swing on her or some shit, bro, it just would have made it. It just would have been. It would have fucked up her career to a degree, and it just would have took it to a whole nother narrative and got a whole bunch more ignorant motherfuckers involved than it already did with RG3 with his thing, with Ryan Clark with his rebuttal. It just would have made it even uglier. So I'm happy it didn't actually go too violent. Like, I'm happy it stopped at that. And these girls both went on and had to play basketball games the next day. Most people who are chiming in on this shit don't even know who won the fucking game.
Right.
They just seen something and then they race baited on both sides, and then it just blew up into something else that it stopped being about basketball. It became more about the Caitlin Clark issue again, and then not supporting black women, and then just white people saying racist things to Angel Reese, and so forth and so on. And it just became like, wow. And everybody bringing up all this old stuff about Angel Reese, like when she was celebrating every time Caitlin Clark was getting like fucked up last year and whatnot and stuff like that and everything else. It just became more than it should have been.
Yeah.
So it's
regardless of what y'all
Right.
saying, regardless of what y'all saying, that situation is the best thing that could have ever happened to the WNBA.
I agree though.
Best thing. And
Yeah.
their hope is that more of this shit happens, because the more it happens, the more they get to expand their teams, the more they get to expand their revenue and pay their players. So they need that drama.
You say the drama, call your mama. All I really want
That's
my mama. Shit. But, yo,
it's Larry Bird and Magic all
Yeah,
over
Vince
again.
McMahon.
Basically.
You know what it is? But the races are reversed as far like Magic Johnson was
it's still the same. It's black versus white.
I know that, but what I'm sort of saying as far as the temperament of the two players involved is reversed this time around. Where Magic, the black player Magic, I'm not talking about what you're saying. I'm saying what I'm saying. I'm saying that I'm agreeing with you as far as Magic versus Bird over again. All I'm sort of saying is that the temperament of the players is now, in a sense, reversed. Like you would have swore, and if you watch like the Magic Johnson thing or whatever case, like Larry Bird, like hated, like freaking like Magic Johnson. That was the narrative of everything was pushed. Where Magic Johnson was more like, yo, I'm cool, I'm chill, I'm hooping, I just want to get along, I want to beat your ass, but I'm not walking around here having to hate you to do it. Where it seemed like Larry Bird didn't give a fuck. He was like, fuck you and your mama, fuck this, fuck you up when I see you. I don't fucking like you. I don't even know why they compare. It's like that's the only thing I'm saying is like it's just.
But Larry would just be laughing at you though, more than anything, and talking shit to you.
Yeah, they said Larry Bird.
He wasn't really so much aggressive with it. He would just be like laughing because he knew that he was significantly better than anybody that you can put on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was more of an arrogance thing with Larry. You know what I'm saying?
Ignorant motherfuckers. And then again, like my brother said, with the whole as far as the race thing, like Boston still has that rep. It's not like that rep has faded away from the Boston fans in that city as far as the racial tension. And
they love it.
And they love it, like almost like they thrive on it, like they embrace that culture of it, like it's part of their tradition. Like, motherfuckers might be cool as hell. No, because I can't say that because the city is still fucked up and separated in a lot of ways too. But it's like they be like, whatever case, but you should go to a game, you should expect to have racist insults hurled at you. Unless you're winning and you're a player, then we love you, but we really hate you, but we still love you when you're winning. Yeah, Boston's an interesting city, man. It's an interesting sports town.
Yeah, it's just when you're winning, they like you. When you tap dancing, they like you. When you dancing, when you singing rap songs, playing basketball, yeah, they like you then.
Yeah, I mean it's just the reality of what we deal with, or what these players have to deal with, and I don't know if it'll ever get better because people don't like to shed these things that they become accustomed to, like they thrive in it.
Well, the next interaction between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, do you think it's going to be turned into a racial thing?
I think it's always going to be a racial thing. There's always going to be somebody to say something that will trigger. And the sad part about it is, I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was kind of feeling the same way. However, the NBA, and again, I'm just going off of watching that show that was on HBO, the Showtime.
Yeah.
It seemed like the NBA played into it too, but they found a way to generate ticket sales off of it. Like I don't know how they just monetized it.
Yeah.
And the WNBA has got to find a way to monetize this. And I mean, it's already happening for them, but I'm just saying, like, they're gonna have to continue that because you just can't have that one situation thing that's gonna propel the season. You gotta keep that story going, or not that story, but you gotta keep a story going. You gotta keep a rivalry.
You gotta acknowledge that it exists, but then kind of like like make it like your players are talking like they don't condone it or they're not for it, but acknowledging that it exists only gets the people more in tune into it. Like and it just goes because you got people who don't care. They're going to tune in to see the drama. You got the people who just want to throw more flames to the fire, who are, especially in today's climate, this is like the perfect time for it because there's already so much kindling going on in the world as it is, and you're just adding more to it.
But they gotta so expect some more of this. Not necessarily the foul shit, but you just expect some more of that clash.
Yeah. So I think it's I get it, it's good for them. I hate when we play when these games are played, but I also understand that this has been going on forever and there's no stop to it, especially in these sensitive times. Man, everybody is super hyper sensitive right now to anything going on, and we that's not a word, but instead of how let's say something like overly sexualized, like we over racialize like everything, and the people just feed into it and make it worse. I mean, it's no different than it only took somebody one person to say something for them to over racialize the movie Sinners, and then take it to some whole entire other place. And everybody, it just seemed like the trending popular thing to do was just take the small shit, just make it even worse. So, shouts out to them. WNBA is balling. There's a lot of good hoop going on. The women is doing their thing. These playoffs have been good, and I look forward to watching this game tonight. D80, you got anything going on product wise or anything else you pushing right now? I see is doing it.
Yeah, so we got a big announcement. So Alex Guthrie, he runs Tennis in the Land every fall. It's a WTA 250 event, which means, and I'll explain, tennis players have levels. It's the 100, the 250, the 500, 1,000, and master. So if you win a 250 event, you get those points to your total. And if you keep racking those events up, you end up getting in the high rankings. Now, 250, of course, is not 1,000, so it's not the most prestigious event in tennis, but it's a dope-ass fucking event. And your boy, D80, and Don't Sleep on Tennis will be motherfucking courtside, interviewing players, small micing players, no homo, I don't think, because that sounds weird, but you know what I'm trying to say. I mean, these are women, so it wouldn't be like that. So these are women, so it would, Tiny Mike, with the interviews and shit. Yeah, we're gonna be doing that. I'm trying to get Alex to rent a golf cart so we can do the golf cart sessions. We're gonna do some selfie. I mean, we're gonna just have fun with the players, man. That should be really dope.
I think that's dope, bro. Super proud. That's super exciting.
Hell yeah, because last year I was in the stands, Nick.
Hey, you was grinding, man. Grinding.
Thanks,
last year I was in the stands with the fans. This time I'm on the court doing shit because I'm the man.
Okay. All right. Chop it up. Yeah. So shouts out to Alex Guthrie and Top Notch Management. You guys are dope, man. Just thank you for this opportunity. And I'll say this one thing. I was thinking about this earlier. When I was doing the Cleveland Open, one of the umpires, black guy, he's been doing this for 40 years. He pulled me aside and he was like, man, I don't know when they gave black people all this access, man. I don't know how you've been doing this, but man, keep doing your thing. And I thought he was being like sarcastic, like, oh yeah, just another, guy running on the sidelines. But he was actually being serious. And I was thinking like, man, they kind of don't let niggas do this, but I'm thankful. So we'll come see, come August, the end of August, man. Your boy, I'll be doing it. Man, we can even do a show here, but I just can't talk. I'll be on mute. You can't talk during the match. They get sensitive.
Oh yeah, they are sensitive about that. They're like, shh, bro. When my daughter was playing, bro, and I would go to her matches, and you can't do all that cheer. Like, yeah, shit. They be looking at me. I'm like, what? Oh, this shit. I was mad. Like, this shit sucked. Bro, if I can't cheer on, it became hard to watch. Like, because spectate, you're like, bro, like I want to hype her up, like I want, and you're just not allowed to do.
That's the weird part of tennis, man. It's so fucking weird. It's so fucking weird. But anyway, yeah, salute. It's going down.
NJ is in the thing. You guys can now. I don't know if y'all can see it on your screens when we now can have posted up where the comments are on the screen, which is pretty
I
dope.
don't see shit.
Oh, you don't see it?
Mm-hmm.
Did somebody see it? Y'all see it?
I do. It's on Turan face. It's on Turan face.
Oh yeah, these some of the comments right here.
Yeah.
I don't see shit. I gotta turn my phone silent.
They right here.
Look at Turan.
I'm looking at Turan. He's just sitting there.
Yep. Well, you can see the thing. So I was going to ask NJ while we have her attention. Was there any question? Was there something we talked about or we didn't talk about that?
You don't see the words right here?
I don't see shit but your forehead, Negro.
I don't know. Maybe if you're on your phone and everybody else is on computers.
That's
maybe
because he on his phone. He ain't on no computer.
Okay. Because I'm thinking like, man,
I am on a computer. Who on the phone?
Me.
D80.
Oh, D80 on the phone. Okay.
Yeah, so I can't see it. So if she
He
asks
just got his
questions,
phone
I
turned
was going to
sideways.
ask her, did she have a question? Because we never asked whether there a question or something we didn't touch on. Because she's with us, rocking with us like every
Nah, you don't want to get her started. Nah, man, don't do it.
Hey, she said San Diego's plane crash was a shocking moment today. In sports, comeback stories can be just as dramatic. What's the greatest comeback you've ever seen in an NFL, I mean, an NBA or NFL playoff game?
I'll tell you this.
The Buffalo Bills.
Cavaliers.
Mine is the Buffalo. Yeah, Buffalo, New Orleans against Warren Moon. That's probably one of the best I've seen.
Mine's just the Cavaliers coming back down from a 3-1 series to win a championship for the first time in the franchise history.
I'll ride with that. Yeah, I'll ride with that.
That Buffalo and that against Warren Moon game was off the chain. Frank Wright, man, that comeback. You down 35-3?
Yeah, that's dope.
And Jim Kelly was out.
That Super Bowl comeback. What was the Super Bowl comeback when was the Patriots? No, was the Patriots came back?
Yeah,
Patriots came back Atlanta.
Yeah,
that was embarrassing.
Yeah, that was like, oh, that's sad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was terrible too.
Yeah. That was Twitter.
Oh man. Yo, for real. Shout out all the homies. Shout out C5. Shout out y'all bands. Shout out DJ.
Man, we ain't shouting out Miguel. That nigga need to be on the podcast, man.
He hurt right now. He out of commission. He got hurt at work.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't laugh. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he had
okay, my bad.
He got a truck crash?
No, he had a truck crash that slipped on the floor and all the stuff he was delivering came on top
of him. Oh my goodness.
So yeah. He back out. He on injury reserve. He over there sitting next to he over there with Deacon Fry
like crazy too. I bet he like, I'm getting my money back. I'm off of my
He in therapy with Deacon Fry right now, Teran.
Oh my goodness, man.
Tell him, hope he ain't mess up his jack off hand.
He said he's a switch hitter. He jack like he back.
Miguel therapy with he going to therapy with Deshaun Watson.
That was me, man. That was horrible.
Hey, man, Deshaun, ever since they took the massages away from Deshaun Watson, he been ass. Y'all need to get that man back his therapy, man.
Man.
What about Justin Tucker though?
We've seen that one coming for. Wasn't that like long overdue? It was kind of like long overdue, and they should have.
Yeah, but the thing I don't understand.
Yeah.
Is that
he had a bad season.
They used to protest outside of games when not Ray Lewis. What's the dude?
Ray Rice.
I don't know why I said Ray Lewis. Well, he killed it. Never mind. But yeah, and the same team. But yeah, outside of Ray Rice, when he came to Cleveland to play, it would be like maybe about 1,000 or so advocates of domestic violence and abuse and all that stuff protesting outside the stadium and just about every stadium he went to. But nowadays, like outside of people maybe protesting Deshaun Watson a little bit, man, it's like nobody really cares. I mean, people care, but not to that.
It's hard to get so people right. Because when you care and then when you got a lot of people to back out, man, it's so hard for you to continue it. And that's what it is. Back then, so many people did it. Now it's getting slimmer and slimmer every year, man. As it's like farther than protesting, period.
Yeah.
Yo,
This
D80. I got a
Yo.
question. I got a question from NJ. See, I mean, Big Chicken, post that question yet. And I want to see D80 answer if you can.
Man, I can't see that.
The history of the agency group and United Talent Agency highlights how big deals shape sports. Which sports contract negotiation was the most game changing? LeBron's move, or Mahomes' mega deal, or Messi switch to MLS?
LeBron. The way he left Cleveland changed the dynamic of player
Empowerment.
What's the word? Looking player owner relationship.
Yes.
Yeah, it changed that whole dynamic to whereas now if you're a player in the final year of your contract, if you do not sign with that team, they are fucking trading you. They have to. I mean, since that day on, they have changed the game. Like that moment, and it is actually still relevant to this day.
Yeah.
Like this is what y'all talking about with Ant-Man, because his contract year is coming up. So now all of a sudden, this is a big thing. And if he does not sign that dotted line or showing the intent, they have to fucking trade him. There's no more. Oh, at the end of the season, we're gonna come to negotiate. You're gonna talk to. No, it's none of that no more. That ain't happening. You are gone. You are fucking gone.
And D80, you know why I agree with you too on that one? Because Mahomes could have been up there with LeBron, but the fact that a lot of these players ain't taking the Mahomes route, though. You know what I'm saying? Where Mahomes did that for all those years, but he still got the money, but they still can sign whoever they want to. These quarterbacks still getting their money no matter what. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Well, Mahomes, it ain't made no difference. Like Mahomes, like you done thought they'd have taken the Mahomes deal, but these people don't care about these championships if they were like all like that, or the players. And they act like they do, but if they did, they would have did that.
I think another major deal that kind of reminds me of the Mahomes deal is the Ohtani deal, where he took all of his money to be later on so that they could get these championships early, and then he can get all of his other money later on.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They did that, but I'm saying, right, but if other teams, if baseball teams do it, then it'd be as big as like LeBron. The fact that these other players still not doing what Mahomes did, they want their money still right now to where, you know, Mahomes did it to where he get it down the line. He still get his money, but they still can get the players they want. Same with Ohtani. That's what he did. You know what I'm saying? But LeBron did, like you said,
you can't do that.
LeBron did was
you can't do that. Everything.
You can't do that. You said.
You can't do that in NFL. You can't trust no. You can't trust no franchise like that in NFL. You can't.
Nah, right. Unless they don't have guaranteed contracts. That's why. Yeah, that's why. I don't blame them for getting their money, man. It ain't guaranteed like basketball, so I get it. I understand it.
Yeah. Hold on, Reggie. Say that again. That last part. What did you just say, Reggie?
I said the only way you can do that is if you're Patrick Mahomes. If you're a franchise quarterback, you can gamble with them like that because, you know, the NFL is going to protect you and they're going to give you a big chunk anyway. But say you're a running back. There's no way you
can't do it.
You right. That's why they ain't going to do it.
Okay.
Not only that, Mahomes getting his money.
Because
all the endorsement deals he got too.
You know,
he getting his money. He going to get way more than that contract from the endorsement deal.
You'd be crazy if you do it.
So my take on what NJ asks is the reason why Messi's switched to MLS was because it helped, but it didn't impact like they were hoping they were gambling on. And everybody kind of got the feeling that he was already like on the other, starting to come on the other side of his prime. You weren't getting like prime like
wash
Messi. You were getting washed Messi like you got washed David Beckham. Like you weren't getting, you just got these guys because of their name, and you were hoping the name would just retract. And that's the difference was where if they'd got Messi
3 or 4 years,
3 or 4 years earlier or 5 years earlier, whatever case, it'd have been a different story. But you got these guys on the other side of their prime and just was banking on that name, and it's just different. So that's why the Messi one, it could have been bigger. Had it worked, it would have been bigger because just the fact that with
no, he needs an adversary. He needs a Isaiah Thomas. He needs a rival. A Magic. He don't have you don't have that, so he could bring people to the sport, which he did. He brought excitement to the sport. Man, people were watching it. Jersey sewn off the fucking shelves. But again, like I was saying with the WNBA, you have to have that repeat. So you got to create a story. There has to be some friction, something, and they ain't got it.
They ain't got it.
Let's just make it simple. If Ronaldo would have went to MLS, it would have blown off.
what I think
The top would have blown off.
Go ahead, Reggie.
but they couldn't afford to pay him. But what I was going to say about the WNBA, you know what I've been thinking a lot lately? I've been thinking a lot lately about the WNBA. I think they should start with women's college basketball. The bigger atrocity is that you know how people are always like, oh, well, the WNBA should get paid more. Okay. Before we get to that, what you work on is the NIL deals in women's college basketball. Because you cannot say that women's college basketball is not better than men's, and it is. Why are they not getting paid more? Right?
Right.
Start there, work your way up, and I think it'll be a lot better.
Good point.
Good point. All right, this is the last one, and then we'll go ahead and think from NJ. Some Bitcoin predictions sound too good to be true, like snake oil sales pitches. What sports prediction that seemed ridiculous but actually came true? A sports prediction.
Yes, that's a good question too.
And I know there's one, I just can't think of it. There's some guy that came up crazy where everybody like,
I don't know.
I think Shaq leaving Orlando.
Well, I'll tell you what I knew of.
What?
What?
When I lived in Akron, somebody told me when LeBron James played for the Heat that he was coming back to Cleveland, and I told him that he was smoking crack.
Yeah, I heard the same rumors, and I thought that was some bullshit. I couldn't believe it either.
I believe
he would go. I didn't think he would go. I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna be honest.
Did you see the owner?
He didn't need to. He didn't need to go back. Like I didn't think he needed to go back, but like good thing he did because
I think LeBron is about his legacy.
How they did him, how they was
and understanding that he's about his legacy led me to believe he has to at some point go back, like because he's about legacy and he knows he won how many did he win in Miami? Two, and they still can't fucking equate to the one he got in Cleveland. That one is just for his legacy wise, just as what like, boom, cemented it. Like it's just it's because it's the whole Cleveland thing adds to the greatness of him, right? To the whole overall totality of his story. And yes, Dan Gilbert did what he did, and that was some sucker shit. But even that helped drum up the legacy, especially with LeBron returning.
Yeah, I just couldn't see him coming back with him putting out a full page fucking article dogging your shit. Yeah, like I just don't. And LeBron is
win one before he win one, man. I ain't see that, man.
Listen,
why would you go to South Beach to Cleveland? Why would you?
Hey, bro, I'm telling you, that move is why I believed and knew he was gonna go to the Lakers also, because LeBron is always thinking about like the whole totality and in the sense of big picture. But sometimes he becomes so big picture that he started to miss the things that matter. So him going to LA was like, bro, you can win in LA, you can win 2 in LA, and they're still not going to love you, appreciate you, respect you. But he was thinking about everything outside of basketball when he went to LA too. It was like everything else, basketball, yes, I still prioritize it, but everything else about his legacy was more. And it's cool, but if he'd have stayed in Cleveland, bro, I felt like they'd have still been competitive. He'd have still been getting what he want, and he probably have one more ring than the one he got with the Lakers.
No. Ain't no fucking way. Do you remember who he was facing?
Golden State? Yeah.
If it was not for J.R. Smith.
Okay, see?
If it was not for J.R. Smith catching that rebound and putting it up at the wrong hoop, we would have fucking won that game.
Right.
I'm telling you.
He's fucking right.
That one loss
Game one.
changed the whole fucking series. And I'm trying to tell you, man, we had it, and we knew we had it, and LeBron knew we lost it after that moment, but he couldn't admit it. But anyway, but NJ, shout out to you, man. That was dope question.
Listen, they was too fucking stacked. Listen.
Reggie,
they went and
we had these motherfuckers.
They had a surefire winner. Listen,
I don't care what you about to say because it don't make any sense. Because we were about to win had J.R. Smith not made that issue.
You see, listen, we're not disputing that fact, but after that game, it was a complete annihilation. It was a gentleman sweep.
The
same thing just happened to the Lakers.
That's the same thing. Wait. What he's saying, Reggie, is that had they won that game, the belief from everybody else besides LeBron on that team would have been like, oh, we can beat these motherfuckers. But when they lost, and in the fashion that they lost, it took it out of it took it out of LeBron. Like it was, and if the players see LeBron don't believe it,
I got that, but you don't got no matchups for them. Look who they had, bro, and you got J.R. fucking Smith,
bro. It would have been. I'm telling you, the energy, the momentum to carry him through the rest of that series. If
we talking about J.R. Smith when he was in Denver, yeah, but that J.R. Smith was nothing but 3 and no D.
He said 3 and no D.
All right, let's wrap up, man. I gotta go.
We're about to go anyways. Yo, I want to appreciate everybody.
Was Kyrie there? Was Kyrie in that series?
No, Kyrie was gone.
He left.
Wait a minute, did Kyrie play that series?
No, Kyrie was gone.
What you talking about, man?
Yeah, old man Kevin Love, shut up.
You ain't got no matchups for them.
Man, again, Reggie, see, I don't want to talk about it.
So my point is,
well, I'm trying to tell
what are you talking about, D80? You don't have no matches for Golden State.
Oh God,
it's we not go. I ain't staying on here to argue about this old shit. Yo, I want to thank everybody for tuning in, checking us out. NJ, shout out.
Take us in the chat.
Take it to the chat. Yeah, where we settle everything else. And don't get Miguel involved. Yo, thank y'all for tuning in, man. We appreciate y'all. Till next week, next time. God bless you. Good night.
Big checks, big deposits. I got it. Hey, run that shit up, Trace. Run it up. I got it. Run it up. I got it. Run it up. I got it. Big checks with big deposits. Run it up. 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 Big checks with big deposits. Big bag what I beat on. Play the corner like Dion. Hard code like Freon. No time for you peons. Pandemic ain't stop nothing. Apply pressure, I'm job hunting. Risk good, I'ma bop something. Fire on